with three very important news stories about ongoing conflict, especially Tigray Amhara and Tigray Eritrea armed confrontation. Firstly, we have an update from Sudan Ethiopia border. Some sources are reporting that a TPLF training camp has been attacked by some locals on Sudan side of the border. Secondly, we have update from Tigray Eritrea border, Shiraro, Badme, Adi Gosho front. Tigray backed news sources have shared some pictures from this front, very graphic pictures. I cannot show you the pictures, but we can analyze the claims made by Tigray-backed news sources. And lastly, viewers, a very important development today, Fano leaders held a meeting with President of Amhara region, Yilkal Kifale. The meeting was held amid rumors that Fano could be disarmed. In several previous videos, I informed you about ongoing recruitments, trainings by Fano. Rumors are being spread that Fano could be disbanded, it could be disarmed. Now, meeting was held. What did Yilkal Kifale announce at the meeting? We'll talk about that. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopia-Sudan border, reportedly a training camp of Tigray fighters has been attacked by locals in Muaskara al-Kubra, which is on Sudan side of the border. Pro-Ethiopian government sources are reporting that, viewers. Let me clarify. We don't have any independent confirmation. It's very difficult to get any confirmation from this part of Sudan. Pro-Ethiopian government sources are reporting that a training camp of Tigray fighters was attacked by locals on Sudan side of the border. And then government forces intervened. Locals were of the opinion that these training camps were a threat to the locals. Ethiopian Air Force, Ethiopian forces could attack the training camp. That is why they wanted an end to training activities. Reportedly, the camp has been closed because locals did not allow the camp to continue. After the intervention of local officials, the camp has been closed. Now, secondly, our second update is from Tigray Eritrea border, a very important update. Tigray-backed news sources have shared pictures. They say that several Eritrean soldiers have been killed on Badme, Shiraro, Edi Goshu front. So fighting is now being reported near Badme, near Shiraro, Edi Tesatser, and some other areas, including Edi Goshu. In previous videos, we talked about the importance of this front. Badme, though it has been a disputed territory between Tigray and Eritrea. It is under the control of Eritrean forces. Eritrea says that several international boundary commissions ruled in favor of Eritrea. That is why Eritrea is legal owner of this piece of land. Here, Badme is one of the reasons behind escalation of fighting. Secondly, from Shiraro, Tigray forces could move towards Edi Goshu, then towards obviously Edi Ramat and Humra. So it could be one of the routes to reach Humra. The second route is obviously Mesamre, Megaba, and Edi Ramat. I told you about that front in previous videos, that Tigray forces were trying to move towards Edi Ramat from Megaba. They had reached Megaba, We don't have any updates about the advance towards Adir. This could be the second front that Tigray forces could try to move towards Edigoshu from Shiraro. But if they move towards Edigoshu, Eritrean forces could cut them into two by reaching Shiraro. So they need to keep this border busy as well. If they want to use this route to reach Humra, though I don't think that it's an ideal route to reach Humra, because Eritreans are so close on border area. So ideally, they would like to reach Adiramat from Mesabre. If from this side, from Shiraro, they try to move toward Edigoshu, they could be cut into two, the supply lines near Shiraro, near other places. But fighting is going on here, and Tigray-backed news sources have shared pictures of some soldiers of Eritrean forces. They say the soldiers have been killed on this front. Lastly, viewers, I have been updating you about Fano's activities, which has stepped up its recruitment, its training activities in obviously Gondar, Gojam, Wallo, North Shore zone. Rumors are being spread that Fano could be disarmed. We were seeing statements from Fano supporters that Fano fought for Amhara region, and now Ethiopian government, federal government, was conspiring against Fano. Emotions were running high. So a meeting was held today. Pictures have been shared of the meeting. You can see the pictures. The meeting was held between Amhara regional government officials, including President Yirkal Kefale, and Fano leaders. Fano leaders keep a low profile. We don't see them much on screen. You see that the pictures have been shared by Amhara regional government, but no major Fano leader is seen in these pictures. Zamin Ekasi, then Massafent, and Masrisha, three main leaders. I have not been able to spot any of these three men in these pictures. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have not seen any major Fano leader in these pictures. Fano leaders keep a low key. So but it has been confirmed that today they held a meeting with regional government, regional president of Amhara, Yirkal Kefale. President Yirkal Kefale made it clear to them today that Fano will not be disarmed. Now, what does this statement mean? It means that Fano is armed, firstly. People say Fano is unarmed movement. No. The statement proves that Fano is armed now. How much armed is Fano? That is the question. Which type of weapons does Fano have? That's the question. Fano is armed now. Secondly, Yirkal Kefale said Fano and government forces, regional government forces, they'll fight jointly. They'll fight in collaboration. It seems to us that Fano's activities will intensify in coming days. We could see more recruitments, we could see more trainings, and Fano could become part of Amhara region's security structure. It could happen. But so far, it's a very loose sort of organization. There are different factions in Fano. Fano of Gondar, Fano of Gojam, Fano of North Shore, Fano of Wallo, which is trying to evolve. Different leaders leading different factions. So it's not an easy task to organize this loose organization. But it seems that Amhara regional government is now going to try to convert Fano into a centralized regional force. Let's see, can it happen? Fano is seen as a hardliner organization. People say Fano fights for Ethiopia. Yes, but it has been involved in some ethnic conflicts in Amhara region in the past. That is why some analysts have been raising questions about the arming of Fano, that Fano should be disarmed. But today, Amhara regional government dispelled all these rumors. Fano will not be disarmed. It will fight alongside Amhara regional government forces. Thank you for watching.